Hi, my name is Janai Lane, founder of Spirit Coast Training. I want to talk to you about multidimensional healing. And I want to just describe my own personal experience with this. As I've been preparing for the We Heal retreat, which just was earlier this month, I have been going through a whole series of upgrades. And one of the things that happened, which is very much a mystical experience, which integrates then and becomes part of my reality. And that's why I want to share, because sometimes when I'm sharing my mystical experiences, I actually transmit it, and then you can have your own, which is really, really the goal in all of this sharing. So, what happened to me a number of months ago, as I've been going through many, many upgrades, which I'm so grateful for, um, was that, I was meditating one day up at the stupa in Sedona, and I had this experience where I popped in to another dimension. So I was half in and half out. And that dimension was the dimension where the ascended masters reside. So it was a very high dimension. And the reason I knew that was when I actually popped into it spontaneously, it was as if I was in a space, in a state of consciousness, in a sacred container that was the peace that surpasses all understanding. I knew what that phrase meant experientially. And as I was in this dimension, I knew this peace. And I knew that this peace permeated everything in the third dimension. And so I knew that whatever was occurring, whatever was happening in the world, whatever great sorrow and whatever great joy, there was this peace there. And there was this um, innate knowing that all is well, all is well. And this experience, which is so hard to put into words, permeated all of consciousness. And it enveloped my consciousness so deeply, so in such an immersive way that it is still very much there. And what happened to me experientially when I popped into that dimension is everything that in my sight was white. So there was like this sort of whiteness over everything. And my physical eyes couldn't see form. It could see form, but not in the detail that I see it. But I knew everything. So it was kind of like a telepathic knowing. Without the need to use my physical eyes to see. And I noticed then this happened multiple times. And then during when I was facilitating and teaching and doing healings during the retreat, and also in some of my Zoom sessions where I do healing work, I would pop in again to the same dimension. So I'd pop in and I would know I was there because this peace pervades everything in my consciousness, and that everything is white as if it's, like a white canvas, and yet everything is known. Everything is known, but instantaneously, like a claircognizance. And so there was such a beauty in that, but also such a versatility because I was both half in and half out. So I was still in third dimension and very conscious of my body and what I was doing here, but also, very much in conjunction with the ascended masters and the angelic realms that were creating the energy to create the miracle healing, the healings that were happening. And it was such a beautiful, beautiful experience, and is a beautiful experience. And I want to share that because I'm not special in any way. I know that this is a possibility that exists for all of us because we are, in fact, multi-dimensional beings. We've just forgotten that truth. So I hope in sharing this that it might be evocative for you. It might help you remember your true nature in some way and help you access this healing energy more. And certainly, may this peace that surpasses all understanding be with you. Namaste, dear ones.